Please subscribe to this channel and also turn on your notification bell in order to get our latest updates.
Fellow Amazonians, a good evening. I just saw something on social media. I think I was going through my Twitter feed and I saw something on social media. Say Cameroon government don't create a committee to identify and try Amazonians in the diaspora, especially those in the US, for sponsoring the conflict between Cameroon and Amazonia. Oh Lord.
The Cameroonian government has created a committee to identify and bring to trial sponsors of the crisis in the northwest and southwest regions living abroad, particularly in the United States of America. The announcement was made by the Minister Delegate to the Presidency in charge of Defense, Joseph Betty Asomo, during the end-of-year security meeting. The head of state has set up, and I can say so here, a unit that is working on this file. It includes the Ministry of External Relations, the services of the presidency, military justice, the police, the intelligence services, and then some Cameroonian or American lawyers who work for us, declared the minister delegate at the presidency in charge of defense on Monday, November 5, 2022 in Yaoundé. That announcement came shortly after US prosecutors indicted in early November 3 Cameroonians residing in the United States for reasons related to the Anglophone crisis. They were arrested for soliciting and collecting funds to purchase equipment, supplies, weapons, and explosive materials intended for use in attacks against personnel of the Cameroonian government, according to the United States Department of State in charge of justice. Mark Barata, an Amazonian activist, rubbishes the announcement of the Cameroonian government and has this to say.
Fellow Amazonians, a good evening. I just saw something on social media. I think I was going through my Twitter feed and I saw something on social media. Say Cameroon government don't create a committee to identify and try Amazonians in the diaspora, especially those in the US, for sponsoring the conflict between Cameroon and Amazonia. Oh Lord. That means Cameroon government get now all the confidence because of what happened in the USA with those 2-3 indictments of our comrades. They think say everything just happened like what happened in their banana republic. So they try for claim that as a victory, which is not even a victory. Because according to intelligence, they had no idea about what was happening. So they don't try for taking like a diplomatic victory. And now they don't create a committee for identify Amazonians in the diaspora and then try them for sponsoring the war back home. I say, since 2016, so Cameroon government want to say a whole state with their intelligence. They are still trying to identify. Let me say this in English so that maybe those other people from French Cameroon will know. So Cameroon government, are they trying to tell us that for 6 years now, they have no idea about Amazonians who are sponsoring the war back home? It means they are creating a committee creating a committee to identify and to try those who are sponsoring back home. Everything we have been doing on social media. Who told French Cameroon that we are afraid to say it publicly that we support self-defense back home? Are these people mad? Is there something going wrong with them? Who told them that Ambassadors in the diaspora, Cameroon, they know every one of us. They know all the leaders from all the movements. They know all the activists from all the countries. Who told them that we are afraid to publicly say that we will fund and sponsor and we will supply the necessary materials, including arms, to those back home so they can self-defend themselves? Who told them that that is a crime? Who on earth? You see, Cameroon government, every opportunity they have is for them to make money. That committee, they will pour millions upon it. Some people in that government will sit and eat it. Some people will say that they are going for mission in USA and they're going to hire lawyers. So they use every single opportunity to milk money out of the country. And that's one of the reasons that we are fighting this war, that we must leave them. Because they are milking money from their country, and that money, 90% of it is coming from Ambazonia. From Ambazonia. Fellow Ambazonians, let me now give a challenge. If Cameroon thinks that as Ambazonians, we are afraid to fund, to sponsor, to support the armed revolution that is going on back home, then I'm saying that they are still back in the 80s. Something is wrong with them. So Ambazonians, this is a challenge. I want every leadership now, every leadership. Let's show Cameroon that we're not afraid. Let every leadership, every group, every activist, everyone, let's come together on one particular day. On one particular day. And raise thousands of US dollars. Let us come one particular day and let us show these people that if they think that these are small threats, it will make us to bow down, to stay quiet. That nothing of that sort. There is nothing, the amount of death they have committed in our land. Those who have gone before us, there is no way they can die for anything. No way. If Cameroon thinks that they can connive with diaspora government or countries to silence us, they are in for a big shock. Amazonians, let's show Cameroon that we are not afraid. Let's come together in just one day, and every diaspora will bring at least $100 US. Let's raise thousands of dollars. Let's buy the AKs and let's chase all those terrorists out of our land. Today now, the 7th of December, in the year of our Lord 2022. Over. Useless Paul Biya. Nonsense.